Hockey Australia, together with Fortescue, proudly announced the National Indigenous Hockey Program. The Kookaburras will deliver a sustainable 5-year sports leadership program to achieve permanent changes for Indigenous children across Australia. The program started in the Pilbara town of Roebourne.
There is a need for a program such as a Hockey Australia partnership with Fortescue to be delivered to remote communities, and in particular Roebourne, which experiences a lot of disadvantage, unfortunately, and I guess that's the same with a lot of remote communities and Aboriginal people throughout Australia. The issue of having role models, spreading inspirational stories, hey, let's look at it, the Australian hockey team, pound for pound, the best team in the world, coming to the community and saying you can be anything that you want to be. That message needs to be imparted to Indigenous children in particular, whilst they're in their formative years. As an Aboriginal man growing up here in Western Australia and coming through a lot of disadvantage myself, I actually use and get inspired today by messages that were imparted to me by individuals who were great role models when I was a child in the mission settlements.
The reason why we do this program is to see Indigenous kids. They could be from anywhere in the world. They happen to be from our backyard, but kids, they're all the same. We're doing this program to give them the confidence and the individuality to be prepared to have a go, to stand on their own 2 feet and to not wait for welfare. If you can get that into kids early, if you can get that feeling that they're out there standing on their own 2 feet on the sporting field, the hockey field, it doesn't matter, then they're not relying on anyone else but themselves and the education which we can help them with. Let's do that. Let's forget welfare as a solution. Let's forget that welfare has ground people down. Let's walk away from that history. Let's walk into the future. Let's give these kids a chance through sport, through the great activities of CHOGM, and in particular through the spirit of having kids stand on their own 2 feet and carve out their own futures.
And I hope that the young people in Roebourne will be inspired by the example of the Kookaburras and understand how sport can enrich their lives. Not only does it provide for a healthy lifestyle, it's terrific fun, it tests you, it gives you the opportunity to expand your possibilities, and I think from that point of view it's a great vehicle.
I hope the National Indigenous kids get a little bit of what we taught them up there about how to set goals and try and aim for those goals. Live a healthy lifestyle, have a good balance in your life, whether that's get into sport or eating the right food or just going out and enjoying life in different ways.
With the fact the Olympics are next year, we can do a lot of related activities to hockey. We can do a lot of literacy and numeracy activities with the students about the players from the hockey team, or about where the players come from all over Australia, the teams they play from all over the world, and that relates to cultural things, like we can compare the Aboriginal culture to the culture of, say, India, which is a very strong hockey nation. So there's a lot of comparisons that can be made, a lot of topics that kids can research, and a lot of even the ways that people live in comparison to how the kids here live.
As the National Indigenous Ambassador, I hope that the kids can aspire to what I've done both on and off the field.
Sport's something that crosses lots of barriers, and we all understand what it can do for you, and I hope that the young people up there will be given the inspiration to pursue their best chance in sport.
As we move forward over the next year, what you'll see is some positive outcomes in terms of the young children in Roebourne feeling a lot better about themselves, and that's where it starts.
It's a beautiful place, it has a beautiful community, but the community needs a decent chance, and I just love the fact that hockey gives every kid a decent chance. A kid can have a crack on the hockey field. They can do it for themselves, they can be empowered, they can be individuals, and they can be members of a wonderful team, all at the same time.